Why?
What's up, everybody? It's Tilo, and today we're going to be making the Golden Chupacabra. I like to grow a bunch of chilies in my garden every year from all over the world, and one of my favorites has become the Aji Limo from Peru. It's a super unique tasting chili, and it goes great in hot sauces. So I looked into a bunch of Peruvian ingredients, and this is what I came up with. Okay, you're going to need 4 cups of apple cider vinegar, 6 tablespoons of sugar, 4 tablespoons of salt, 1 tablespoon of honey, 2 cups of diced mango, 1 lime squeezed in, 2.5 cups of peppers, 1 red onion, 10 cloves of garlic, and if you want to spice it up like I did, I threw 2 yellow reapers in there. I used Aji Limos as the pepper in the recipe, but you don't have to do that. Habaneros would be a great substitute, and if you don't have those either, just use whatever you have. You're also going to need a blender, a large saucepan, various basic kitchen utensils, gloves, and the blessing of the Aztec sun god. And once you have all that together, let the fun begin. You can start by taking the stems off and de-seeding your peppers. Next, you're going to want to peel and quarter your onion. And then peel your garlic. And now for the terrifying part. Slicing fruit is always fantastic. Mangoes are no exception. You have a 70% chance to lose any of your fingers at any given moment. So be careful. It doesn't need to look pretty, just dice it up and get it in there. Okay, after you finish chopping everything up, hopefully you still have at least 9 of your fingers left. That means it's time to go over to the blender and get rocking. Start by pouring your vinegar in first. If you use vinegar with the mother still in it like I do, use a reusable coffee filter and filter it through that. Then put in your salt, then add your sugar, put your honey in, and then squeeze the lime in there. Once you have all the liquids in the blender, start adding everything else. You might have to split the recipe in 2 and blend it twice if you have a small blender. Once you have it blended up good, and you don't have to go too crazy with it because we're going to blend it again, take it over to your pre-World War II era stove and pour it into your large saucepan. Put your stove on high and bring it to a boil that can't be stirred out, and once it's boiling, remove the cover, reduce the heat, and let it simmer. Reduce it by at least 35% for preservation purposes. We kind of want this sauce to be thicker anyways, so if you can get it down by 50%, that would be good. So you're probably going to have to let that reduce for a while. So you're going to have some time to kill. And if it's 4:30 in the morning for you like it is for me, this seems like the perfect time to wake your brother up early for work. Okay, so that went exactly as I had planned. So now that we've killed some time, it's time to check and see if our sauce is reduced enough and prepare for the final steps. Once it's reached your desired thickness, take it off the stove and pour it back into the blender. Pour the sauce into the bottles and get a pot of boiling water ready. It's much easier if you bring everything over to the sink, this way you don't make as much of a mess. Once the water's boiling, put shrink caps on the bottles and dip them in the boiling water. Once everything's sealed, your journey is complete. So now that we made it to the end, there's only one thing left to do, and that's to taste the sweet, sweet nectar of the Golden Chupacabra. If dreams and miracles had a taste, this would be it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I had a really good time with this video. I had a really good time with the sauce. It's really delicious. You should try it out for yourself. I thought about it for a long time, and I finally came up with something that I liked, and It's amazing. So have a good night.